Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Monioluwa Ogulaye. This is the season where many international students are finally getting their admission offer. Many people are excited about getting their admission offer, and many people have gotten theirs, while some are still waiting to get theirs. But in this video, I am going to be talking about 5 reasons why international student visa applications are being denied. If you do these five things, you are reducing your chances of getting your F1 visa approval. But before we go any further, please, if you've not subscribed to this YouTube channel, please subscribe, like, turn on your notification bell so that when new videos drop, you'll be notified. And please do not forget to drop comments and questions in the comment section. I will get back to you as soon as possible. So the number one reason is because of discrepancies in your DS-160. During your F1 visa interview, your DS-160 is the first thing that the visa officer is going to pull up and ask questions looking at your DS-160. So if the answers that you are given in your interview contradict the answers provided in your DS-160, your chances of you getting your F1 visa approved is dropping. Your DS-160 is your profile. The visa officer do not know you from anywhere, so they are going to be asking you questions based on the information provided in your DS-160. Then, where they are contradicting answer from what you are given during your interview and what you provided in your DS-160, then you are reducing your chances of you getting your visa approved. This is because the visa officer do not know you from anywhere, and he assumed that the information you provided on your DS-160 is correct. So if the information that you are providing in the course of answering your question during your interview contradict what is provided in your DS-160, then you are reducing your chances of you getting your visa approved. Number two, in your inability to give a coherent and a concise answer. Interviews during F1 visa for each applicant is between 3 to 5 minutes. Your inability to give a coherent and clear answers to the question that you are being asked reduces your chances of you getting your visa approved. This is because your visa officer do not really have so much time to try to understand or try to wrap his head around your answer. So your answer must be clear, simple, and direct. And this is why I always advise that make sure you have like a prep or a practice before your F1 visa interview so that you have your thoughts put together, your answer put together. I personally will not advise that you cram answer, but you'll have tried so many questions in different shade or form, and so you know what your answer will be when you're asked this particular question. And you need to give a summarized answer. You don't need to explain so much. Make sure that your answer is simple, concise, and straight to the point. Another factor that can reduce your chances of you getting your F1 visa approved as an international student is where you cannot prove your tie to your home country. That is one of the things that you have to prove during your F1 visa interview, that there's a chances of you coming home. So your inability to prove that you have a strong home tie to your home country reduces your chances of you getting your F1 visa interview approved. Another factor that will reduce your chances of you getting your F1 visa approval is lack of confidence. Personally, I believe that F1 visa interview is a game of confidence. And I also believe that you have the ability to direct your interview question the way you want it. And it starts with your confidence. You are going for your F1 visa interview, not doubting I may or I may not get this interview. The mindset that I'm going for this interview and I'm going to get this interview is what you need. You need to be confident in the way you approach the visa officer, the way you say hello, smiling, maintaining eye contact. You need to make sure that you build as much confidence in your mind before you're interviewing. And truthfully, F1 visa interview can be tensed, especially if people that have gone before you have gotten a no. I trust me, I understand. When I went for my interview to like 4 people that went ahead of me that were interviewed before me got a no. So I had reasons to be scared and to be anxious. But I had a mindset that I'm going for this interview, I am going to get it. I have done the work. I had like 5 practices from different people even before my interview. So I had my thoughts, my head planned already, and I tried to maintain eye contact. This is because it is a game of confidence. You need to show with your answer, with your words, that you know what you're doing. Because the visa officer does not really have time to start second guessing you or try to understand you. You want to go there having the mindset that I'm going here, coming for this interview and I'm getting it. And it's going to show from your answer and also from the way you prepared for your interview. Another factor that will reduce your chances of you getting your F1 visa approved is lack of preparation. Let your F1 visa interview not be the first time you have rehearsed or answered the questions from this interview. Make sure you have prepared before your interview. Ask people to prep you up. Reach out to people that you can reach out to prep you up, ask you questions, tweak the question, ask the question another way around, and ask you this question over and over again. And another thing I did when I was preparing for my F1 visa interview was to go to Neraland. If you go to Neraland, click travel, under travel, click US F1 visa, and see people's answer. And people that, especially those that got rejection, what they said wrong, because most times on that F1 visa platform on Neraland, people will tell you why your F1 visa was denied. So make sure you watch and read video people's comments, watch videos on F1 visa interview before. Make sure you do your own part. Prepare, ask yourself the question, stand before the mirror, ask yourself this question, and ask yourself a question, record it on your phone and listen to your answer. Ask other people to ask you these questions. Make sure you prepare for it, because but the more you prepare, you get better. Every time you get better. Every time people give a critique of your answer and you improve on it, you get better. And so you are preparing yourself for your interview. And this, by preparing for your interview, you increase your chances of you getting your F1 visa approved. And if you do not prepare adequately, you reduce your chances of you getting your F1 visa approved. From my heart, I want to say a big congratulations to everyone that has gone through the ordeal of applying for grad school as an international student. You have done an amazing job. And for me, I say welcome to the United States in advance. Until we meet again in our next video, please don't forget to take those baby steps, because great vision, great wealth, great investment are built on the premise of small baby steps. Till we meet again, bye bye.